All right, fight fans, introducing the principals. First, fighting out of the blue corner. This young man is wearing the red and black trunks. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 142 pounds. He brings an undefeated record of 3 victories against 0 defeats, trained by John Potenza. From Modern Martial Arts, please welcome Jack Cordero. And introducing his opponent in the red corner. This young man is wearing the black trunks trimmed in white. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. He brings a fight record of 2 victories against 2 defeats, trained by Pete Cosma from Team Grindhouse. Please welcome Matthew Kakareka. 3 rounds, featherweights.
Hi, Brian. The first 2 fights of the night were just electric. I loved it. Back to the featherweights, speed.
They change of shorts.
Both fighters feeling each other out here early in the first round, which is a little different than what we saw in the first 2 fights, where they came out swinging.
Well, you got 2 guys who know how to fight here, okay? Both very experienced. Cordero, out of Modern Martial Arts, trained by John Potenza. John's one of the best around. So Jack's going to be prepared. You can see his record. He's 3-0. You can tell how composed he is for an amateur there. This is a guy who's probably going to be heading professional pretty soon. Take nothing away from Kakareka, 2-2. He's got 4 fights, a lot of experience. And it's a young man that's going to be looking to probably take this fight to the ground, I'm going to take a guess.
For those of you watching at home, this is a perfect example of the difference between people who come into a 3,000-seat arena with no fights under their belt and 2 experienced fighters. You're seeing it right here.
Yep, you're looking at a ton of fights, a ton of amateur fights. These guys have done this before. They're composed. They know what to look for. Cordero immediately takes the back here. Now, Kakareka with that 5'4" stout build, you know, as a guy that I'm expecting to be more of a grappler. And that's just because you see what you see. You know, he's definitely throwing a lot of strikes, but I would expect him to be explosive from the ground. But, you know, take a look at Cordero here, holding him down, dominating the position. And, you know, this guy's a talented fighter. Looking for a Darce choke there.
What does he have to do to finish it? Can he get it?
Oh, this could be in. This could be in. This could be in. This could be trouble right here. This could be trouble.
And a nice escape.
Very impressed with Kakareka to get out of that choke. That Darce was in deep by Cordero.
The last 10 seconds to go in round number 1. Good first round. Both fighters look in good shape.
And the referee right now
And ladies and gentlemen, please notice our lovely ring card girl. Our ring card girls this evening are provided by our sponsor, Delilah's Den.
I've eaten several of those heels, man.
They don't feel good, right?
They don't. I felt them for about a week.
You know, does anything feel good when you're in that cage?
Well, different parts of the body can definitely take more punishment, and that goes to training. If you've eaten 30 leg kicks, you're going to be more attuned to eating leg kicks when you're fighting. But if you've never had a heel to the back and you get one in a fight, it's going to hurt more than a leg kick.
Yeah.
First round, no doubt in my mind, Jack Cordero. 1 round to none so far.
You know, I asked you the question if anything felt good in the cage, and I expected winning to be the answer.
Winning always feels good.
Seconds out.
That's for sure. But I tell you, all these guys have come in prepared to win tonight.
You know, these days you have to be prepared. It's not like amateurs
Round
5 years ago,
2.
where you can just throw anybody in the cage. It was a new growing sport.
5 to 10 years ago, you had skills testing skills. You had boxers testing wrestlers, wrestlers testing Muay Thai fighters, jiu-jitsu fighters testing, you know, kickboxers. Now everyone's cross-trained. There's not a guy in here who doesn't do wrestling, doesn't do jiu-jitsu, doesn't do boxing, doesn't do Muay Thai. They're doing it all.
It's all about the cross-training, right?
But when you get into I will say this, most of the amateurs, especially when you get back into the cage, they fall back on what they know best.
And that's only natural in any sport.
Very composed Jack Cordero, looking probably to pass and take the back of Kakareka if possible. Both guys in that north-south position. Kakareka looking to hit a roll. Oh, very nicely done. That's the grappling I was expecting to see out of this young man. Let's see what Cordero's got off his back.
Big knees. Is he even landing those knees?
They're really not worth the energy he's putting into them. Plus, the glute is such a solid muscle that knee is really going to have to be more of a point to cause a lot of injury. Maybe scoring some points potentially, but I'd work on passing the guard if I was in the position of Kakareka.
Wow. Look at this transition.
Yep, looking for the armbar. Looking for the armbar.
Oh, and he almost. And again, at this point in the fight, in the middle of round 2, you know, submissions become difficult because of the sweat.
Well, you know, I mean, they still can happen, absolutely. I mean, the submissions put in there. The sweat's not going to stop it officially, okay? But it does play a role. You're right. It plays a role with the throws and you know, several things. But Cordero, you know, definitely was looking for that armbar, and hats off to Kakareka. He fought that armbar, and he's ended up in our dominant position here. So he's going back for that.
Last seconds of
not
the round.
Not going to have time for this.
It's a good round.
Good round. Tough to score there. That may be a. That may go back. That may go either way. If you just want to score that on, you know, Kakareka reversed the position of Cordero and ended up on his back. So that's good. That's a close fight. But still, the first round was clearly Cordero. So we'll see what happens in the third. Third round's going to tell us what's going to happen. Who's going to win the fight? As the beautiful Delilah's Den ladies walk around here.
Gotta love Delilah's Den. Great.
Well, yeah, you know.
Hey, if you're going to have a sponsor, why not be sponsored by Delilah's?
I'm okay with Delilah's Den. You know, if I have to go, I'll go. You know?
How's your wife feel about that?
I was told I have to go, so I'll be there. You know?
Both fighters look pretty good in their corners. They look loose. They look like they have energy.
Yeah, you know, all night the guys have actually impressed me with their composure. Again, I can't tell you. Some guys get more nervous than others. I've always been one who has a little bit of a panic attack beforehand. But, you know, these guys have really seemed composed, and that means they're training hard.
This is the third and final round. Third and final round.
Oh, Cordero's landed some shots.
Yeah, I think he landed a couple of those.
Mouthpiece is out.
Yeah, we got
thinking triangle. Good defense by Kakareka. He's looking up at the sky. He's got to keep his head up. He can't put his head down. Cordero's looking for the triangle.
What does he have to do to finish this triangle?
He's got to pull his head down. He's got to reach around with his left hand, grab the heel, and lock it up. It's going to be tough to get a triangle on a guy built like this, but it could. It's looking tighter. It's looking tighter. This could be it. This could be it. Yeah, he could transition to the armbar.
He's got the armbar. Wow.
Good transition. Wow, that's top level transition right there. Kakareka is a muscular 5'4" tree stump kind of guy. Those are the toughest kind of guys to submit because there's not a lot of room there for the manipulation. It's tough to get guys like that in triangle. He used his build, but you know, Cordero has got some skills.
You know, transitioning from one submission to the other was impressive, and getting out of that and showing the heart to get out of the submissions was impressive.
Well, it does fatigue you. Both guys are going to be getting tired here. Cordero's getting tired from trying to submission. Kakareka's getting tired from fighting it. Good knee there by Kakareka. He's got to watch that knee to the head. He's doing it legally. It's a nice knee. I'm impressed with that.
Now the mouthpiece comes out. There's no stoppage for that.
They won't stop the fight, but if the referee sees an opportunity, such as both fighters standing up and separating, he'll wave his hand in the middle and he'll place the mouthpiece back in the fighter's mouth. But he will not stop the fight. Like this could be a submission. They won't stop it for a mouthpiece. Obviously, maybe a fighter could spit his mouthpiece out if he felt he was in trouble. They don't want to let that happen.
Right. Last 10 seconds to go in this third and final round.
Cordero's giving everything he's got. Look at the look on his face. Look at the veins. He's squeezing as hard as he can.
Wow.
Oh, what a fight.
It was an excellent fight. This is going to be a tough one. And a good show of sportsmanship by both fighters at the end.
Yeah, you know, I got to tell you, Kakareka kind of gave me what I thought, but unfortunately, the way that fight went was Kakareka running away from Cordero. When I say running away, I don't mean he was actually trying to get away from him. I'm saying he was in a position where he was continually having to fight off submissions. So my guess would be Cordero is going to win this decision. But great job by Pete Cosma and Team Grindhouse, Matthew Kakareka. Well done.
All right, we're going to send this one over to our announcer, Terrence TNT Crawford, for the official ring announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I announce the decision, once again, can I get a big round of applause for our second bout of the evening to go all 3 rounds? And ladies and gentlemen, after 3 tough rounds of mixed martial arts, the judges have spoken. We have a unanimous decision. Judge number 1 scored the bout 29-28. Judge number 2 scored the bout 29-28. And judge number 3 saw the bout 30-27, all in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. In the blue corner, Jack Cordero.